Hello everyone, my name is Victoria Lorenzo and I'm a student in electrical engineer at the Universidad Politécnica de Madrid. Today I'm going to explain you the 8 factors of the mechanical design in overhead lines. The overhead lines are more economical than the underground lines, and usually an overhead line costs the 40% of an underground line. For provide a good service to the customers, a proper mechanical design is essential. There are some typical causes that makes interruption in the systems, like broken wires, broken towers, and or damaged insulators. But this can be reduced if the overhead line is designed from the mechanical point of view to resist the bad conditions. In this presentation, I'm going to tell you about the 8 factors of the mechanical design, and we can classify it in 3 main groups: general factors, technical factors, and construction factors. So let's begin with the first group. Factor number 1, we have character of the line. The line route have to be the most direct and avoid buildings, roads, and low voltage cables. Factor number 2, right of way. Without this, you can't construct any overhead line, and that's why it's important to have it before the final plans and final specifications. Factor number 3, joint use with other utilities. This is why when a tower of the overhead line is used by other utilities, in this case we have additional factors like distance between the conductors and the other circuits. In general, the higher voltage circuits are near the top of the tower, and the communication circuits are at a lower level. Now, the second group, technical factors. Factor number 4, mechanical loading. We have vertical and horizontal loads that makes stress in the tower of the overhead line and some other equipment. Factor number 5, distance. We have to look at the distance to the ground, to the buildings, to the trees, to the conductors, and to other lines, to be safe for the people. And now, in the last group, construction factors, we have factor number 6, types of towers. The towers can be of wood, concrete, steel, or aluminium. The wood towers are used in overhead lines because of its abundance. The concrete towers are used in lightweight, in street lighting because of its discrete appearance. The steel towers are used in street lighting and parkway lighting, and aluminium just for the parkway lighting. Factor number 7, conductors. There are criteria to choose the best conductor, and that criteria includes conduction, cost, mechanical strength, and weight. And following this criteria, we have that the copper is the best conductor and aluminium is the second one. And now the last factor, factor number 8, insulator types. We classify the insulators into 3 types: pin type insulators used in low voltage and medium voltage lines, suspension insulators used in all voltage lines, and strain insulators used for the ending of the low voltage cables. So just for summarize the 8 factors, we have 1. Character of the route, 2. Right of way, 3. Joint use by the utilities, 4. Mechanical loadings, 5. Distance, 6. Type of towers, 7. Conductors, and 8. Types of insulators. And just for give you a conclusion, I want to tell you the 8 main points of my presentation. The route have to be the most conclusion number 1. The line have to be the most direct and to avoid buildings, roads, and low voltage cables. Second, you have to you need the right of way before the final plans and final specifications. 3. The higher voltage circuits are of the top of the tower, and the communication circuits are at a lower level. 4. There are vertical and horizontal loads that makes stress on the equipment of the overhead line. 5. We have to consider the distance to the ground, the buildings, the trees, the conductors, and with other lines. 6. The towers can be made of wood, concrete, steel, or aluminium. 7. The copper is the best conductor and the aluminium is the second one. And 8. We have 3 types of insulators. There are pin types, suspension insulators, and strain insulators. So that's all. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for your attention. Bye bye.